Hey, Brad.
Yes, sir.
So before we start, I can ask you a question.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Um, because you always answering our questions. So just as my thing. How long did it take you to get like a, a schedule being a full-time entrepreneur? So you don't think, so you don't, you know what I'm saying? So once you start making deals and bank accounts start looking a little good, you pay your bills, you start getting comfortable. What schedule you put for yourself to say, okay, I'm doing enough instead of getting comfortable and starting to, you know, doing things and spending money while you're not at work and things like that. What occupy your time? What's your schedule like Monday through Friday?
So just to give you a little bit of context about everything, I've been an entrepreneur since I was in high school.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. So this is the only thing you know. This is like, okay, I got you. I see what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah. I've worked at a warehouse before. I worked different jobs. I probably had about three jobs. But every time I worked those jobs, I realized I was making more money from the stuff that I was doing on the side, and I realized it was just more of people telling me, um, people was basically putting their fears on me. That's
Yeah.
basically what it was. They was like, "Yo, you need to make sure you have a job to secure, to be secure and stuff like that." So it really was a mindset thing. Plus, it was an actual fact to it that like when I was throwing parties in high school, I would literally make $3,000-4,000 a week, So,
Okay.
and then I would work a job, and then every 2 weeks they'll probably give me about $400 to $600, different jobs like that. So
Yeah.
it got to the point where it was like this just don't make sense. The time that the 12 hours or the 10 hours or the 9 hours that I was working on the side jobs,
Mhm.
it just automatically seemed like I could be putting more time into promoting parties.
Right. So
Uh,
you didn't
so
really have, not to cut you off, but you didn't really have to almost like break the cycle of 9 to 5. You already had the whole mindset of what I do now, I make more money. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't really have to go through that whole, like most people gotta break the cycle, try to, break that fear of, working as an entrepreneur. You already had that in you before. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I get it.
Yeah, I grew up with my parents. They owned grocery stores, restaurants. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
Everybody was entrepreneurs inside of the business. Just doing different businesses and stuff like that. But my real opinion about jobs for everybody getting started with this is that this can be part-time. This is something that can be part-time
Hmm.
that won't take too much of your time. And then when you finally get you a assistant who can answer your phone calls and your emails and handle your inbox, which is just like another level after everything. When you got things automated and you got a flow of leads coming in and a flow of listings coming in, and or you got a flow of projects coming in, and then you're not really managing it. That's like when I feel like somebody should. All right, now you can go full time with mobile home investing. But until then, I feel like it's best to keep your for sure money coming in, because that's why you hear me preach all the time, like get in and get out. Get in these deals and then get out the deals.
Yeah.
That's why I always preach it to everybody, because I'm not sure about what type of time everybody has. So I feel like if you do have a job, I feel like the best way to go about that is to get you a flip or two under your belt. Then actually, like I said, get a CRM where you can where you actually building a book of business of people who you can actually serve. You're not just winging it. You're not just getting a Google number. It's like, no, you actually have this thing structured out. You got the LLC, you got,
Yeah.
you actually got you taking it serious. You got an accountant watching over your books. You actually have a team. You got things in place before you sit up here and go all in and thinking that just because you did one flip this month, you won't do it again. This is not a super duper like turnkey business. This is something you got to work for. You got to work for a name in this
Yeah.
industry. It's some things to be done. So that's why I preach to everybody, hey, if you can get a deal for a cheap price, you want to sell it for a cheap price, because at the end of the day, on top of what you're making, if you was able to do that on the side, you know, add an extra $2,000 to $4,000 a month to your income on top of that,
Yeah,
that's money you're supposed to use to go buy back your time and reinvest back into the business to make the business. You want to get to turn the business into a machine, you know.
yeah,
So that's one thing that I really preach for everybody on this. So that was a real good question. Asking when is the best time to go full time?
yeah.
When do you
Just
know when you make more money, when you make more
then
money on
you
your side
okay.
hustle than you do your main business,
Yeah, there's just a
your
follow
main job.
because like I want to like try to set up a schedule throughout the whole week. Like one day I do my marketing, one day I do, what I'm saying, my call, my follow ups. One day I do, maybe drop a dollar. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out. I want to make sure each day is productive and I'm not just waking up and winging it. Like, okay, let's do this. I want to be kind of have a set schedule on things I need to do and be productive, even if it's 2 hours, 3 hours that day. At least I know I did that. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing.
Well, I can't give you this. So everybody need to have like a what I call like a power list. So a power list is like the top 3 to 5 things that you need to get done that actually will make you some money, you know? So if you going to work and clocking some math real quick, to make sure you for sure like, all right, I made my money for the day. You got to have other things like, okay, I'm going to do this on the marketing side. I'm going to do this on the going to go put the bandit signs out, things that's going to push the business forward to get you money, right? That's the power list, and then your to-do list is just everything after that, you know. So me personally, my power list is really like and I'll look over my power list today. Hold up. Matter of fact, I got my power list over here somewhere. Let me check it. So like my power list every day is the first off, just check my marketplace leads, right? The reason I check the marketplace leads first is because I know on the other end of me checking those leads early in the morning is going to equal to them calling in and scheduling a tour, and then eventually either them going to be renting a house or they're going to be or they're going to buy the house, right?
Okay.
So like that, like when I wake up, that's the first thing I do before I go to the gym. Everything I check the marketplace, write back all the leads. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't let the leads go. I'll try to be on top of the leads as soon as they get in, because the number one thing is people want to see that you're responsive. So that's the first thing I check is the marketplace leads and start sending people over to my CRM. Then the second thing on my power list is checking the CRM. So I check my CRM and make sure it's cleaned up. I clean the CRM, I look at all my opportunities, I look at the pipeline, and I see where everybody at. I know how many tours happened yesterday. I know how many people was came in interested. I make sure everybody got a name to their phone number. I just make sure everything is right. Everything is moving forward. I'll check the calendar, see how many tours that I have for today. Like these are money making activities, right? And then my next thing that I do is I make sure I reach out to all property managers. I reach out to all property managers, and I reach out to all property owners, right? So whether I'm just checking in for the day, seeing how they doing, I always just stay top of mind every single day with all the people that I get listings from, right? Or I do business with. So like that's a money productive thing, because if I'm top of mind, the moment they get something new, they're gonna call me and, hey Brad, I want you to list this property for me. Let's work something out on this one. All right, cool. Boom. See what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then on top of that is like I said, is when you get to a certain level with things, just checking in on the assistant, making sure that I don't go task for task. I just set a goal, measure the goal, and then I coach them through everything that they might need, whether they stuck, I need to set automation, or I need to update SOPs. Is there anything that I need to do on my end that can make your job easier to make sure that these tours is getting done? Is anything going wrong with the system? Stuff like that. So as you see, like that's like everything that happens first beginning of the day, because that's the money making activities. You don't got to call it a power list. You just call it money moves. These are the money moves. And And then if I got any new listings, I make sure the next thing that I do before I even hit the gym is I go get content of the new listing. I don't spare a day. The moment I get a new listing or something under contract, I go get pictures, I go get videos, I come back home, I edit it, and I make sure I post it up on YouTube and I send a blast out to everybody in the area. And I make sure I put all the signs out that I got for them to be able to call so it can start generating the leads. Why? Because once again, the next day when I get in there and I'm checking the CRM, people are already going to start calling in because they see a sign outside in a 5 mile radius of the listing of mobile home for sale or for rent. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything I do is that's it. And then after that, then I'll come probably it even says on here, check on the on everybody in the mobile homepreneur group, making sure we on point on what we're doing for you guys. So it's just all money making activities first, you know. I think people get to-do lists mixed up with money moves, right?
Gotcha. I
A
appreciate
to-do
that.
list is like wash the dishes or clean my clothes, you know,
Mhm.
or vacuum clean, hit the baseboards, you know. It's like that don't make me no damn money, you
No,
know.
yeah, the adult stuff. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, the monotonous stuff we do every day
Don't
in
make me no
life. Yeah, I
money.
get it.
It don't make me
Yeah,
no money unless I'm doing it for somebody else and and they paying me, which I don't do that. So, you know, it's all about money moves, you know? That's what it's all about. The very first thing you want to do when you wake up in the morning is hit your money moves. And then the biggest thing that I could tell you is the night before you go to sleep, you want to go ahead and have all those money moves at the very top of the list. And then once like the money moves are what has to be done no matter what. There's no excuses. There's I don't care if somebody die. This list has to get done. Like it's got to be that serious with yourself. I know that was kind of like cringy, but it's like, well, that's what the people who making the real money do. It don't matter what happened. That's why I say 3 to 5 things that's mandatory. I don't care. And then I got read 20 pages of a book a day. That's on my power list. That's like a non-negotiable with myself.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. That was good.
Yes, sir. I hope that helped everybody. I hope everybody got some gems from that. You want to wake up in the morning and get straight on the power on the money moves list. The to-do list comes after. Well, yeah, man, we're gonna get this party started. Looking like everybody's starting to come in here. Miss Ruffin, how you doing today?
Doing amazing,
That's good. That's good.
elevating that mindset.
That's what it start with the mindset, y'all. I know you hear that all the time on YouTube, Instagram, from everybody. Oh, it's your mindset. Yo, it's your mindset. Your mind is gonna set you where you're gonna be. And wherever you at right now, that's where your mindset at. You know? That's why you gotta read books and elevate. Mr. Garcia, what's going on, man? How you feeling today? Good to see you on here. I don't know if you hear me just yet. Just saying what's up. Let's go ahead and get started with it look like we got some new people in here. Jay Nicole, how you doing today? Where you calling in from? And what's your mobile home experience right now? How much experience you got? Jay Nicole. Hey, hey. I don't know if you got your mic. Yeah, your mic unmuted now. You want to jump on here? And if y'all can, yeah, show your faces. I like the names, but I like to see your faces. While Miss J Nicole get that together, it look like she jumped off. Miss Deborah Johnson, how you doing today?
Hey, how's everything with you?
If you don't mind, you could you jump on and show your face? And
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there for you. I'm I'm uh I'm also a owner operator, so I'm a truck driver and there we go.
There she
So
go.
there I go. So you'll see me with my headset on doing my thing. So
Man, you sound
um,
good and crispy. That thing sounds crispy.
thank you.
I
So
thought you was in the studio over there for a second.
no. I guess it's this expensive headphone I got here going on. But I've been flipping mobile homes for about a year, sort of fell in my lap, and I've done quite well. I could say, considering I didn't have any experience, quite well in a year. I've flipped some. I did a couple of refurbished from ground up, sort of took it all the way down to the studs and redid it and did a wonderful job. I saved for myself. And then I've done some where I've just got in and just made a few dollars and sold them. So I'm sort of excited about the journey. I enjoy it. Like to do it full time eventually, but even to the point of maybe one day having a park myself. So I love it.
No, that's amazing, Deborah. How many deals would you say you've done so far?
Probably in a year, I've done I did two major rehabs and probably one, two, three, maybe six or seven. You know, so for double my money and let them go.
Okay. No, that's amazing right there. Congratulations.
Thank
Um,
you.
and welcome to the mobile homepreneur community. This will be a great place for you to be able to network with people who's doing the same thing. You are a little bit more experienced than a lot of people. Some people coming here, they're new, they're fresh, but I'm glad you got your understanding. Where you say you was calling in from?
Right now I'm in Atlanta, but my home uh, Fiona area. That's where I live. So
Where'd you? I
when I'm
couldn't
home at
catch
home
that.
time,
I couldn't catch that last
right.
part.
My home is where I've done my flips is in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. We got Mark. He's from out there in AZ. So
Okay.
that's a couple of mobile homes out there, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Uh-huh.
Couple of them things out there.
Yeah. They got some 50 a lot of 55s. Family parks are a little more not as prevalent, but 55 plus is everywhere. Pretty big.
Nice. So we definitely want to welcome you to the community, get you inside our group. Um, that way we can help you, one-on-one, with all your different things that you have going on. You'll have plenty support. We got some admins in here. Speaking of admins, Miss Danielle Hicks with our mobile home lending, she won't be here today. They got a huge storm going on in Florida and knocked the power out. So she won't be able to join us today. But yes, Miss Deborah, is there any specific questions that you might have right now for us?
Uh, well, I think my problem is finding mobile homes. I've got about four young ladies in different parks that uh, give me a phone call, and like I said, I've been doing pretty good, but seems like I'm sort of finding a bottleneck on keeping enough trailers or available trailers. I've went to the courts to see about tax liens, different HOA liens. I'm just trying to find a avenue where it keeps generating like a bicycle wheel, and I haven't quite found that knack yet where I can keep leads coming in.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. My question to you is, have you ever put out bandit signs? Ever?
I haven't.
There go your lead problem right there.
I
Simple
haven't.
as that. I
Okay.
promise you, those signs work miracles. You can literally put a sign out today and get a call today. It's like it
Wow.
can be like that, and then you can put a sign out today and don't get a call for a month, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the next thing I'm gonna ask you, are you posting on Facebook regularly that you're looking for? Are you posting on Facebook at least once a week that you're looking to buy mobile homes?
No.
Second fix right there. So
You
the
know,
reason
it,
the
it, it
reason
I'm sorry to step on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, the reason I say that is because it be so simple, y'all. It's hard, right? It's like just do the work, right? And
Mhm.
the work starts with like what I was saying earlier, the money moves. The money moves is
Okay.
like your money move tomorrow on your list. And please don't write this down right now. Somebody write it in the chat and give it to her. All right.
Mhm.
Your first money move should be order bandit signs. And Miss
I
Ruffin,
will.
she can help you get that together.
I will.
If you can send your number to Miss Ruffin, she'll even send you the link to the community so you could join, so you can be on our Tuesdays and Thursday calls. But
Okay.
the reason I say get you some bandit signs, because then I know you on the road, you probably got somebody you can shoot a little bit of change and they can do it, right?
Sure. Sure.
Then you
Absolutely.
probably got some
Mhm.
time where you actually back at home. If you got
Yes.
a couple hours, it don't take nothing but an hour to get outside and drop them a couple places, especially where your other old mobile homes that you just flipped were located, right?
Yeah.
So you just put them in a 5 mile radius of where you want to be, and just let them know that we buy mobile homes in any condition. And then
Okay.
those people will call you if they in pain of wanting to sell. The next thing about Facebook is just whenever you go to any other parks or anything, start doing a little bit of content. You don't gotta have a super duper
Mhm.
4K camera and all, like, you
Mhm.
don't need all that. All you need is you holding your phone and announcing what it is what you want to get done with the world. Hey, listen, I'm here at the mobile home park. I'm actually looking to buy some more mobile homes. If you guys know anybody or got any mobile homes, I'm actually in the buying mood right now. I'm in the buying mode right now. So give me a call, comment below, shoot me an inbox, call my number. You'll be surprised. Like, people are trying to offload homes all the time, and then people they got homes they might have inherited, or people got homes that they about to get ready to go move into a bigger house. You
Yeah.
know, it's
I'm
it's
glad
good.
you took that moment because it was very piercing to hear you say the simple things because I make excuses and it's so simple, like bandit signs. I'm thinking, oh, the city of Arizona going to pull them up and throw them away. I mean, I'm killing myself before I even try it. Oh, I see 1,000,001 mobile homes on Facebook, so I'm not gonna go that route. All right, who knows that one easy thing, like you said, is not hard, could get me, even if one was more than what I had, even if they throw away 90 signs and 91 stays. I mean that one stays, and I get a hit off that one. It's still worth it. But I'm sort of sabotaging myself with all these thoughts when I without even giving it a try. And I appreciate that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you so welcome. Do the work, y'all. Do
Yes.
the work. If you want to write anything down in your notes, write this down. Do the notes. Do the work. All right. Do the work. And you
Yeah.
got it, Miss Deborah. Yeah, we're gonna love having you here in the community. You might even have some rehab tips and tricks for some of the people in the community. Remember, everybody, if you get a gem from today, write it down and get ready to put it into the community, okay? Because we got a whole category of gems from all of the meetings that everybody got their biggest takeaways that you get to take from them, so you don't make the mistakes
Yes.
that was already made. And if you can, Miss Deborah, just shoot your phone number to Miss Danielle Ruffin so she could just get in contact with you for sure.
I
Um,
will. Thank you.
any other questions you might have before I go on to the next person?
No, I'm fine. Appreciate it.
Man, pleasure on having you, and please drive safe. Cut that camera off, girl.
Got it. Thank you.
um, RP. Let's see who RP is. What's going on? RP inside the chat. What's going on?
I saw that. I didn't know that the unmute thing. All right.
How
What's
you
up,
doing?
everybody? Not bad.
Nah, that's good. So what's your real name and where you're from?
Chris, and we talked before.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't recognize you from RP.
Yeah. No, I'm using using a different laptop because the other one keeps rebooting on its own. Too hot,
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. We had to get you up off of that thing.
Well, the MacBook's no better, so I can't work on the MacBook with all my previous stuff, software and
Let's
so
not
on.
get started with this
No,
Apple
I have, I
battle.
have, I have a MacBook. I like it. I like watching videos and listening to music, but work Windows for now.
Nice.
For now.
So, Chris, what's been going on with you over there, man? How you doing? Where you say you was out of for the whole group to know?
LA, Los Angeles.
Right.
Just got busted by the state, I guess, HCD, doing too many
Talk
deals.
to us. Talk to us. We want to hear it. What's going on? How you get busted?
Well, apparently somebody has to complain, and it was somebody at the Sacramento office. It's like, this guy's seen his name a few times. So had to have a conversation with them and have one more coming up. But essentially, anybody have to deal with getting a dealer's license to keep doing it? No.
No, I mean, I'm still not clear on what you got busted doing.
Well, apparently in California, you got to have, if you're going to do buy and sell, if you're going to buy and sell, I don't know about wholesale, but if you're going to buy and sell, you got to have some kind of a broker's license or a dealer's license. You got to take courses. You got to pay registration fees. So maybe that's a California thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I hate to answer this and did not be official, like 100% about the answer. So I can't.
Doing if you're doing wholesale, you don't need a license. But
Yeah.
what he's doing, if the title is going in his name, each state has so many that you can do before you have to get a license. So whatever he's doing, he's putting
way past that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is, brother. Or start a new LLC. I'll leave it as that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Oddly, I haven't.
Family's names.
It has a what?
You can do some of your family's name, your mother's name, your brother's name. It's yeah.
But it's a lot of transactions.
Well, up to the maximum, before you have to get that license.
Yeah, but then what do I do with the other 11 months?
You don't have to suck it up and get that license, but I'm saying in the meantime,
I think that's it. I don't see a way around it. I mean, I'm trying to
let me say this real quick, Chris. What will it hurt for you to do a little bit of continuing education to get your license?
Nah, that's already on the list. It's happening.
Get them off your back.
Yep.
Keep making your money, right?
Yep.
We ain't got to make it too hard, Sometimes it works out in your favor,
Well, I guess it could have gone a lot worse from what I'm being told. Other people like, oh, you got off. Look, there's some fines, and then as you pointed out, you got to get in there, start doing classes, do that whole dealer certification. And I guess as long as we do that, they're just going to penalize us a little bit, but that's it. So
yeah, it sounds like you're doing enough transactions, Chris, for you to start taking this real serious as a business.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. The guy was decent. Started off aggressive, but then he chilled out. He's like, yeah, well, you're not. Doesn't look like you're trying to scam people. You got the paperwork in there. Using agents, using escrow. You're good, but now you got to make it official.
It's time. And congratulations in advance.
Welcome to the club, right?
Yeah, you got this, man. If that's what it's calling for, just knock it out the park, man, and call it a day, man. Keep getting your coins.
Yeah.
I don't think you joined the community yet, have you?
I started to, and then I got a deal, so I kind of had to go do that deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, yeah,
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna have you in there, man. I'll have Miss Ruffin reach back out to you, see if you want to jump back in this thing, man.
Actually, I pulled it up earlier. So
okay.
Yeah. So we're good. And then I saw this. I'm like, oh, let me see if I can still get on there, because I think I'm 2 hours past the start, or hour or so past the start time.
Mm.
You guys started at 3 or something, didn't you?
Yeah, well, over here is at 7.
Okay, 7. All right. I'm at 4:30.
Yeah, we EST.
Okay, cool. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. A little. I don't know if it's a setback, but just some other thing that I got to
Nah,
deal
don't
with.
even say that.
Yeah.
Don't even go down that rabbit hole. You're on to bigger and better things now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got this, brother. You got it. Like I said, congratulations in advance.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
All right.
What's going on? Miss Chandra, let's lock in with you. Let's see what you got cooking up.
I signed a young lady today for a mobile home. I'm still working on the first one, the one for 60,000. I'm still
Yeah, I
working
did
on
end up seeing that. It looked like a pretty fair. It looked pretty fair.
I reduced the price and just reposted it today. But I kind of it's posted for 60,000, but the get the attention, the down payment is 6,000. That's what I posted under. And then, you know, of course, if they read, they know that they have to, that the home is actually 60,000. I got a few hits off of it today. If anyone knows of a nice home, anyone working the Texas area, one young lady, she was interested. She knew that it was 60,000, but I'm in Illinois and Indiana, and she's in Texas. So if anyone's in Texas, Austin area, I can shoot that information over to you.
Nice. So
go ahead.
you just put that new price up today?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we gotta let it ride, Clyde. We gotta get some tours. We gotta get some tours in. The market speaks. The market speaks in the language of tours, right? Did everybody get that? The market speaks in a language of tours, right? So if you post up your listing, and you're not getting tours, that's why they're not talking. I'm not saying you need 60 tours like me in one weekend. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you at least got to see some fire getting lit up under that listing. You see what I'm saying? Maybe 3, 4, maybe 2, 3 listed, 2, 3 people went and came and saw it. And my biggest thing that I've been doing when people do the tours, and I asked them, what was your favorite part about the tour? What was your favorite part about the tour? Man, people are so ready to tell you about something that you got wrong going on. It's so crazy. Now, I'm not saying you got to do what everybody said, but if the feedback comes and there's an average of the same damn thing that gets said, you might want to go check about it. It stinks in here. This is not worth it. You know, different little things. If you had 5 tours and 4 out of 5 people told you that the place stink, unstink the house. So just be thinking about it like that. Yeah, look, Chandra,
that's the one that I looked at today, that I signed today. When I got back in the car, my daughter's like, "Your clothes stink. You stink." So as soon as I got home, I had to hit the shower.
I wasn't even thinking about your list to do stinking. No, it stank.
No, not that home.
Oh.
No, another one. No, one I looked at today, a different one.
Yeah, because every human has their own smell, you know?
This is true.
Every human has their own smell. Like, I know my smell good because I always wear some good cologne. And I always take a good shower. But some people's houses, it reeks of them. And we're not gonna say if it was good or bad. It just reeks of them. Some people just have this tangy, you know what I mean? So it's best to always just whenever you about to put a listing up, it's nothing wrong with getting a cleaner to come in there or go in there and clean it yourself if you want to save some money. You know, there's nothing wrong with you going in there and cleaning your listing, man. What's wrong with that? We talked a little bit briefly about the ozone machines that can get some of the smell out, but ain't nothing like a good clean and somebody coming in there and they smell those little plug-ins, and they smell a little bit of that cleaner with a little bit of mix with it. Like it ain't nothing like that, man. And like I know everybody on this Zoom has been to somebody else's house and walked in and be like, yo, house smells great. You know, that's it don't matter how if it's $1 million listing or it's a $5 listing. If people can, smells is one of the biggest emotions that trigger a lot of thoughts, So that's me. I always like my listings to smell good. I don't even if my house is gutted out, I still wanted to have, even if I got to go in there before the tours get there, I'll spray that thing down real good, air it out, just little, just so people can feel comfortable about, so they can actually have some thinking capacity instead of always thinking, ugh. So yeah, you be all right. Let that thing ride, Chandra. Let's jump back in on Thursday. Let's see if you get a tour or two. You should at least get 1 or 2 tours booked by Thursday if you put the price down.
Okay.
You should. Darling, what's going on? I know we talked a little bit about power moves. Let's talk about what's going on with your deals.
Well, when I was back home, 2 weeks ago, I put out a good bit of banner signs. I think I put out at least 12 to 13, and I passed out a few out of here. I still have a few left, so I'm gonna do that. My work schedule has been kind of crazy because I've been working like overtime because someone's out for work. So my next, I'm off on the weekend, so I'll probably do it Friday morning, like Saturday morning, like early. I'll get up around 4 or 5 and just hit up like 3 locations that I already got marked. So I'll in those locations, I'll put it around like the area of the mobile home. So I'll finish that off. I think I got like 15 signs left. So I'll just use those and kind of um go from there, delete those there, have those marked off, just check them throughout the week to see if they're still, if I leave them, if they're still there throughout the week and not getting picked up. And then in case I need to order some more. And maybe probably like after the 15th, I'll call up a few those three, those owners and see if they got some, I gotta be I think my problem is I've been just too not aggressive enough. I'm just being trying to plan it out perfectly. I just got to do the work and just kind of figure out on the way there.
Yeah, man, let it rip.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
it
not
rip.
also Brandon. I'm not posting enough. Like you said, I don't know whether to make me another Facebook page and just start posting from my like make me a business page or just start from my actual Facebook I already have.
Man, you better post on that page you got. Cause it ain't nothing like some warm leads. Like, warm people somebody that actually know you might know the person that you're trying to get in touch with. You see what I'm saying? It might not be the
Right.
person directly, but like, hey, yeah, I got a mobile home for you. Like, no, it'd be somebody who hanging with somebody and they got to talking about how they want to sell their mobile home.
And
That's how
right,
that.
just to, is it would you I know you say you would post every day, but is it certain times would you first post early in the morning and then right before like 6 or 7, or would you just post how would you post starting out?
Um, just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I don't even be on the phone. It seems like I'm on social media all the time. I ain't even on that thing. I don't even check my inboxes. Somebody do that for me. You feel me?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying that to say this real quick. If I post, it's gonna be when I would actually get on here and check it. When I actually do get on social media, it be while I'm eating, or it be right before I go to bed, or it be right when somebody wake up and get their day started. It won't be me getting
Okay.
on social media early in the morning because I go straight to marketplace. I don't even look at nothing. Leads. You see what I'm saying? All distractions out my way. Leads.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you can just do a little post. See, me, I don't post every single day personally, but what I do post is great content. So my post might last me a week. I might be posting a new listing once or twice a week. Then I'm posting it on
Yeah.
all platforms. Then I'm getting right back off that stuff. I don't even try to indulge in what's going on social media. I'm here to create, not
Yeah.
consume. You know? So it's simple. Just do the work, bro. It really don't, man, just post every day, bro. Who got mobile homes for sale? Get inside them groups. Hey, I'm looking for this specific type of mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, around this price. Hey, I'm looking for, and I'm in this area. Anybody know anybody in this area that's doing mobile homes that might have some for sale? Anybody know any park managers? Like, man, you can just keep posting. And the reason it is to do it just so you can stay top of mind when that one person who might have that lead for you be like, you know what? I've been seeing this dude post that he want mobile homes. You got a mobile home? Maybe they might tag him under the post below or something.
Okay, got you.
Social media is not going to just pop you off for the next day. It's a lifestyle. It's like hitting the gym. It's like asking for a 6-pack tomorrow. Yeah, all right. Not gonna happen, right? It's a lifestyle. It's like I eat good because it's a lifestyle. I go to the gym because it's a lifestyle. It's not, I'm posting because it's a lifestyle. I made the oath to myself. I'll just post every day, or I'm gonna make sure I
You know,
post something every day, or interact, or post in a group, or make some type of motion every day. And man,
right. And I
and
got
personally, all the gyms that y'all get, if I was y'all, I'll be posting the gyms. I'll be posting the gyms on my own page too, what I learned today about mobile homes. And then at the end of it, if anybody have any mobile homes, I'll buy any condition. You know, you can't go wrong.
you're right. I like that. Gotta treat it like a business. Treat it like I really want it, not just whatever. All right, I got it. I gotta change just get a different mind frame. Like, okay, if you really want this, you gotta post every day. Um, and this is the last thing I said. I read this in a book. It was a marketing book. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a dude and he was having a conversation. He was asking one dude was like saying pretty much like he don't want it to be like aggravating to where he posting the same thing every day, every day, every day, every day. And the guy was like, if you're not aggravating people with what
Man,
you're
oh my
posting, you're
gosh,
not
I was
posting
just
enough.
about to flip. Before you even finish your sentence, I was about to be like, bro, what book is this? Because this sucks. Because I don't care about that. I don't care about what nobody got to say about what I'm posting or what I'm doing. If you don't like it, unfriend me, unfollow me. You get out of here.
Yeah.
You ain't who I want anyway.
You
But
ain't posting enough,
continue.
then look, yeah, you aggravate them. If you ain't aggravating people, they like, oh man, this dude posting, you ain't posting enough. So I just gotta post like that's it. Like I post pictures and posting at events and stuff like that. So I definitely get it.
I'm gonna say something real quick. Just a little story about myself. I want to be vulnerable to you guys real quick. It was a period in my life where I just always wanted to be liked. I don't know if all of y'all ever had this period in your life, but where I always wanted to be liked and always wanted to be right. You feel me? The day I start making any real money was when I stopped caring what people thought about me and stopped caring if I was right about something. I am trying. Who cares what you think? And I come from from throwing parties, the entertainment world, music producing world, DJing, touring all over the world, to doing mobile homes. Something if we was to compare the sexy on mobile home investing and doing music and throwing parties and stuff, which one is more sexier? The parties and all of that. But I knew that's not what I wanted. So I knew if I was, it's like me saying, let me just go start a whole new thing just because I don't want these people to see it. You know what? I'd have had half of the people from that last industry when I decided that I don't care what they think support what I have going on because they see the growth. So I think my biggest thing to say is, man, don't worry about being liked, just worry about being effective, you know? And that's the
Appreciate
biggest thing you can say to somebody. I don't care if you like it. I'm here to be effective. I'm here to make shit happen. I could care less what you think because you don't pay my bills.
What's up?
Mm-hmm. And it just take being around those certain individuals, hearing certain things like that that'll trigger you to be like, you know what? You know what? Before we even move to the next person, everybody right now on your Facebook, go update your status. Update your status right now and say, I'm looking for mobile homes to buy in any condition. Tag anybody below that you might have in mind. Something similar to that. It ain't got to be just like that. But everybody posts right now. Everybody posts right now. Is that real? Let's see how much you care about what people think. Do it now. We on the net, do it now time, y'all. Tomorrow not promised. You know? Tomorrow not promised, y'all. So update your status while we on this live. Miss Tamisha, what's going on? I'm ready to hear what you got cooking up. Miss Tamisha, you in here or what? All right, we'll give you a second. Yeah, Miss Ruffin, do you have any updates that you want to update everybody with while we at it? While we wait for Miss Tamisha. Mr. Garcia, are you there?
Okay. I don't have anything at the moment. Chris, Miss Deborah, Chris, I know I've called you. You got to join the group. Miss Deborah, I sent you the link to join the group. If you are not able to text your phone number, if you want to come on live at the end and verbally give me your cell number, that would be great. Dylan, man, you got this. You got this. Tamisha, I know you're working probably, but I know you got this, and I can't wait to hear an update from you. As far as Thursday, we are just reviewing deals in the group. So we'll have everyone, all of our current students on Thursday so we can get updated in the group. Also wanted to say to Chris, I don't know. Oh, yeah, he's still on. If you join the group, we have a list in our group that talks about for each state how many deals you can do before you need a license. I actually am licensed in North Carolina, and I got licensed to be able to do my fix and flips and do it and not get on the radar. So congrats in advance that you're taking this step. You'll really, you'll sleep good at night. You'll sleep better. So that's all I have right now.
Thank you so much. Once again, guys, I just want to go over, man, set your power list. Tonight, set your power list. All right. Money making moves only. The top 3 to 5 things that you know will push the business forward with the mobile homes. That's going to be banding signs. That's going to be making sure you post. That's going to be making sure you setting a time or where you're going to go to shoot some videos in front of the mobile homes. That's whether you got to do some continual education so you can get off the radar, Chris, you know, and if it all just comes down to doing the work that's actually going to bring you some money. All right. This is nothing that's like a super secret. It's just we get caught up in to-do lists. To-do list is cool, but there's nothing like a money-making move or power list of 3 to 5 things that it don't matter. You got to realize if you knock out your power list within 1 week, and somebody knocking out a to-do list that don't got no money-making moves to it, you will be almost 10 times ahead of that person because you are doing things that actually make sense. And once you get real good at your power moves, then you work on grabbing you some leverage, okay? And grabbing leverage is when somebody is basically taking that power move list that you got, and now they're handling the power move, and now you got another new power move that you know that you need to do. Whether you got to go reach out to people every day and get listings, and reach out to every day, and man, and then the biggest thing is don't never have lunch by yourself. Make sure you always got lunch with somebody who can bring some value into your life to help you move things forward. Just little stuff like that, y'all. So and I'm not trying to talk too advanced. So the biggest thing that I want to put out to everybody is set your power move list tonight. What is it you're going to do? The 3 to 5 things, write this down. What is the 3 to 5 things you're going to do that's going to make you some money? It sounds so simple and plain, but write down the 3 to 5 things that's going to make you money. Whether it's you got to talk to somebody that you got to rekindle a relationship, do some follow-up. You got to stay top of mind with people. You got some systems you need to write down. Whatever the case is that makes you money. I got to go to work for this first part of the day. Then I got to go do banding signs. Then I got to, make the money. Do that first. Then do everything else. Garcia, what's up, man? How you doing over there?
Good evening. Good evening. Hey, I'm in and out, but I've been listening to everything. I'm actually sitting here making notes. I'm about to hit a bunch of y'all with some of the stuff y'all were talking about. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. How's everybody doing?
Doing lovely, man. Doing lovely.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay. I'll talk when you're ready.
You got the floor, brother. Loud and clear.
Man, that's a lot of motivation going on tonight, and I'm bet on. I use fitness as a comparison. If you don't have health, if you don't have, you're never going to have wealth if you don't have health. So I always put that in there. And coming from a background that, the whole corporate America is garbage, by the way. It's like I got to look around the room and see all the sacrifices people were making. I would see managers above me, supervisors ahead of me, and they would all talk about, we got to get the job done. We got to get this task done. And I'm all for it. Get the job done. To send a clock in, clock out. But when you sit there and ask them how many times a day you've ate, how much water have you drank, some of them, it's 3 p.m. We've been there since 6, 7 a.m. You ain't ate nothing. You ain't drank nothing. So you're willing to sacrifice your health for, I'm not even going to say wealth, because when you're in the corporate America, you're working for pennies anyway. That's not a sacrifice I was willing to make. I always made time to eat right. Work out is what it is. So I always compare that now to business. It's like health will come first, wealth will come after. And when I sit here and listen to this, it's like starting your day, getting started. You don't start your day when the day starts. You start tomorrow, today. You got to plan ahead. You got to have a path. And Brad is that on. It's like everywhere I go, there's a path because I'm going to make notes. There you go. You're going to make notes. It's like you can wing a lot of things, but you do not wing life. You got to plan always. And it's like, back to the whole relatable fitness thing. It's like when I walk in the gym, I have full energy. That's the way I think. Is I took my pre-workout, I got 100% battery. My workout is going to consist of that of which makes the best results first. Once I start getting fading out, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go do those little things now. Well, the same thing with business, with wealth here. It's like when you start your day, focus on the things that make you the most amount of money. All those duty lists, emails, I'm gonna do that shit later. Down the line, when I'm a little fatigued and wore out, I've done cold call, made connections, done the network, made some money. Now I'm gonna chill out a little bit because I'm trying to chill out anyway. Now I get to those duties. So that's dead on. That's beautiful there. A little follow up on last week. Was it last week we did evictions for closures or the week before? Yeah. So I posted a message that I sent, and it's like, I'm fair, but I'm firm. That's the way I say it. It's like, I'm willing to work with anybody, but it's a fine line. It's a business at the end of the day. I would say 80% of the people that had not paid, we sent them that message. It's like, it's due on the 1st, late after the fixed evictions will happen on the 10th, paid up. All these excuses about so-and-so passed away, my dog had this, my cat did that, excuses. And I get it. You're trying to get ahead, but you're never going to when you're working backwards. So a lot of times as an investor and a landlord, you could take this time to teach them because you're not benefiting them by giving them more grace, but by creating more excuses for them. They're doing enough of that for themselves. So it's like you got to be stern. And at the end of the day, that's what pays off. And for those that don't come through, well, then life has a reality check, and that's what it's for. So worked on that. Now, the truck driver, what was that lady's name?
Miss Deborah.
Miss Deborah. Man, you being on the road. Now, I don't know if you work for somebody, if it's your own truck, but I would slap a We Buy Mobile Homes on the back of that truck because you're traveling in America. And don't think about I'm going to buy everything. Think about in the sense that I'm going to wholesale everything on the way there. So having a sign back there, having a sign somewhere, or if not, putting banded little signs down the road. A semi truck takes diesel, so you could be at truck stops. Truck stops is also where trucks that transport mobile homes stop to get fuel. Would it make sense to maybe slap a few of those We Buy Mobile Homes Pay Cash on the pumps? You're going to get connections all throughout. You could be the very go-to person sooner or later. I don't know if y'all still use those CB, whatever radios they used to use, but you can communicate with people. You know, it's always that consistent networking. That's what you're going to be doing anywhere you go. Posting. You talked about, so somebody mentioned something about when should I post? If you're getting started, I mean, it's one of those things that you got to build that momentum. You got to build that momentum because you got to think about when somebody's buying or selling a mobile home, I want them to think about me. And that's like any business. We know of Nike, Adidas, Starbucks, Targets because they're always advertising. So when you think you've advertised too much, you ain't nowhere near close. And that's right. If somebody's getting tired of it, well, there's the unfollow. That's the way it works because you're probably not going to be a client or a buyer anyway. But there's always somebody there. You want to be consistent. I would say if you're starting out and do evening times, and this is trial and error, we've done it. You know, morning times may be good. Certain social medias, LinkedIn, definitely do that morning times because that's business people. But I would say for Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Let Go, OfferUp, Classified, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST time, that's your prime time. And like Brad said, I buy mobile homes. I pay cash. Need to sell today? We got you covered. All those just catchy phrases that are just gonna get somebody's attention. So you're just trying to blast. Do it every day, but don't do it in the same places. For example, if you're doing Facebook Marketplace, Atlanta, Georgia. I use that as an example. Well, don't go to Atlanta, Georgia today, tomorrow, the next day. You know, do like a map and do a radius. If I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I want to invest, how far out do I want to venture? Do a circle, 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles. And all those little cities that you see, that's where you need to be posting and almost go around the room. Atlanta, we got Decatur, we got Gainesville, we got you just working the way around so that you're posting every day, but you're not posting on the same thing. You post on the same thing, you're also probably going to get flagged anyway. So they're going to eliminate you out of that. So don't do that. But you're constantly posting, and then you refresh a post. And before you know it, you got 100 posts happening every day, every week. So I would say start with maybe 10 to 15 posts every night. And what else? Working on. So, we're always venturing into something else. And one thing I like to do is scale on more strategies with mobile homes. We started lending against titles again, which that's great. We've changed our format, changed our interest, and it's basically taking over somebody's home by putting a lien on the title. Should they not pay, well, obviously we repo quotations of the home and we take over. But in addition, we are doing a lot more Airbnb, and just out of shits and giggles, I'm going to get into Turo, just to play around with this. So I like business concept, playing around with, and let's see what. One thing you got to remember is when you're thinking about building any business, since we're a motivation code here, it's like look at any business, how they operate, and try to implement that in yours. And you'll see people who are a little close-minded who say, well, I'm in the real estate business. I can't learn anything from that restaurant business. That's incorrect. Because if that restaurant business is operating correctly and is being successful, there is something they're doing that you can implement in yours. And the same for some other business, and the same for another business. You got to learn to study business and learn to implement. You got to see through that. Just because it's not the same industry doesn't mean it cannot work. So doing this Turo Airbnb, I'm gonna play with it. Let's see what comes about it. Nothing more. I got 30 cars and I just drive them all. We'll have fun.
Bro, I appreciate you, man. You went real deep, man. I'm glad you wrote down all those notes, man. And like you said, on my power list is gym. So I it's a non-negotiable. I'm gonna get there. So yeah, man. With that being said, before we close out, anybody got any questions, man? I appreciate everybody coming on here. Ready to see everybody jump into here that's new into the community Thursday. Remember, time waits for no man. You want to make decisions. You want to move now. You want to do stuff now. And I hope every one of you listened to me when I told you, go ahead and post on Facebook right now. Don't wait. You waiting is just, you'll continue waiting. So any questions right now that anybody want to ask before we get up out of here for this evening? All right, I guess we did a wonderful job today explaining mobile homes. All right, remember everybody, whatever gems you got today, post it into the community so everybody can learn and earn with you. And with that being said, guys, everybody who's in the community, I'll see you Thursday. Bring your questions, bring the deals. Let's push the bar forward. And everybody tonight, make sure you do your power list, okay? All right, everybody, with that being said, you have a good day. Miss Ruffin, you got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
We are changing officially our starting time on Thursday to 7 p.m. Officially 7 p.m. on Thursdays. I'm going to update school to reflect that, but 7 p.m. See you there.
Thank you so much for that. I'm glad you remembered. Thank you. All right, y'all. With that being said, we'll see you Thursday, 7 p.m.
Thanks for the Zoom.
Yes, sir.